now, the starting lineup for your Standley Gators. Starting at left wing, number 60, Daniel. Let's go!
We're good. I think we're good.
Please rise and remove their hats for the playing the national
Alrighty, folks. We are ready for the puck drop. I know the sound's not going to be as good as usual. I'm going to do my best. I'll try to stay close to the camera too. Maybe we'll get a little bit. For the Cats. Second one of the day picked up by Mandeville. Mandy to the far side. Flips it deep again. Mandy to the far side. Flips it deep again. 42 seconds. Cats is picked off by Pinella. Ooh, just bounced over his stick. Picked up by Mandeville and then Heikala. Mandy chips it out of the zone. Nice play, boys. 30 seconds left on the kill. No slash there. Ogden just took a stick to the head.
Yeah, but he's a linesman.
I know. There's that guy too, though.
Yeah.
And that guy.
Yeah, no, he should have had it down there. He was looking straight up.
13 seconds left on the kill. Cats are going to have a big face-off here to get that puck away. Get that puck out of the zone. Get Marshy out of the box. All right, Chase Flack will be on the draw. Howard Hillegas and Jeff Keenan. And Parker. Calvin wearing number 22. Back into the corner. Hilly behind the net. The far side corner. Comes back across. Almost out of the zone. Takes a bounce off of the stanchion. That's for you, Kara. Shot wide above her. Penalty is killed. Marshy's out. Bouncing puck goes right to Murph. New kid. Right out of the box. Gets a shot. Nice job, Jake. Puck in the corner. Battle. It's Parker and Flack. Puck scoots out onto a Gator stick. Puck on the half wall on that far side. Down into the zone. Shot over the head of Bubba. Battle by Flack. Picked up. Sent up. Cats get fresh legs on the ice. It's Cats. For the Cats. Shot and blocked away. Hit the corner. Parker into the corner. Contested puck. Picked up by Flack. Chase settles it. Bounces out of the zone. Picked up by the Gators. Back into the zone. They're offside. Linesman got it. We'll have a face-off and a bunch of fresh legs on the ice. 10:05 left here in this first period. This really is a nice facility up here in Westminster. 3 sheets of ice. The rink in the middle is A+. Stands on both sides and a scoreboard hanging down. This sheet of ice is called the Green Rink, and it is home to Standley Lake. Pursuit on the near side by Big John Cicero. Nice hit. Wrapped around. It goes to Nyson. Alex to the corner. Sent up high. Chip back in by Standley Lake. Now Dill. Backhand is broken behind the net just past Cats. Out of the corner, Anderson. Half wall, near side. Back behind the net, Anderson chases. Tries to send it up. Cats get it. Cats are in the middle of a little bit of a change. Battle in the corner for the puck. Cats does a good job. Scoots it out of goes to Cicero. Marchand's coming out on the nice pass by John. Shot, Mandeville. Gloved out of the air. We're going to have a face-off right where we want it. We'll have the Marchand, Mandeville, and Lehman line out on the draw. All right, Mandeville on the face-off. Picked up by Mandeville. Oh, just sent past the stick. And Canelo should be chased down by Heikola. Good poke check by Enzo. Interference. It's going to be on Standley Lake. It better be on Standley Lake. Huh?
No, they're calling the wing.
Yeah, they're calling there. They're holding on to the stick. All right, Cats are going to be on their first power play of the day. 2 minutes for interference. All right, it's going to be Marchand, Mandeville, Lehman, Nyson, and Pinello out on the face-off on the first power play of the day. Face-off picked up by the Cats. Good win by Lehman. Backhanded to the corner. Sent out in the space, whistled down the ice, just past Marchand. Good hit by Pinello. Ozzy takes the puck away all by himself. There goes Oz. Down the ice, backhand pass across. Chips up, it goes right to Marchand. Marchand through the middle. Takes it wide. Looking to dump it, sends it back up to Pinello, back to Marchand. Marchand in space, shot! Oh, I thought that went in. Just a little bit wide of the net. Now Ozzy to Marchand at center ice. In he goes. Marchand takes it wide, leaves it for Sam. Lehman with the puck. In front, almost tipped by Marchand, sent back up to Ozzy. Ozzy sends it back to the corner. Looking for somebody in the middle. Sent up high to the point. Shot, Mandeville. Deflected to the corner. Still north of a minute left in this. Puck goes behind the net. Marchand gets there. Sends it back to Nyson. Alex tries to send it back to Marchand. It bounces up into the air. Marchand gets it and sends it back up high to Mandeville. Mandeville, D-to-D pass up top. At the blue line. It's going to be Ozzy with the shot. Just lost control. Mandeville tries to send it back up to Marchand. Picked off on its way. Castle coming off of the bench. We got this covered, no problem. Good back check by Mandeville. Shot gloved out of the air by Bubba. 29 left on the board on the power play. All right, Murph's going to be on the draw. Still on the power play, 29 seconds left. Then back to Heikola. Picked up, sent up the middle. Shot was fanned on by number 60 for the Gators. A shot, nice save by Bubba. Now Cicero. Sends it behind. Picked up by John. It goes up to Heikala. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Heikala takes it into space and shoots. Loose in front. Take it easy. Take it easy. No big whoop. Hilligoss is going to go in there and clean it up. Don't worry. I love that kid. All right, Lehman, Marchand, and Mandeville back on the ice. Back on D, it looks like Jeffrey and Ozzy. Chance for a shot, and let's get the first goal of the game, boys. Mandeville on the draw. Face-off, one set at the feet. Chip back by Marchand, shot through traffic, blocked on its way in. Canelo with a good chance there. Pass moved up. Chipped off the half wall. Ozzy's going to go get it. He's going to get there first. Backhanded off the glass. It goes right to Marchand. Marchand to center ice. We have 3-on-2. Marchand into the zone. A shot off the shoulder. A rebound. Chance. Good shot. Good rebound. Puck sent to the far side. Now Mandeville chases on the half wall on the far side. To be picked up by number 10. No, just through his skates. Battle in front. Pass goes into the front. Picked up by the Cats. Marchand chips it up and off goes Sam. Here's Lehman on the near side. Oh, tried a nice move in front. Just picked off good play by the Gators. Now back in his face. Lehman picks it up again. And we're going to have an ice. Couple of shots, some good chances for the Cats there. 5:42 left in the first period. Cats just got to find a rhythm. That was a little bit better than it had been in the previous part of the period. All right, Dylan Anderson on the draw. Face off picked up by the Cats. Who sent in front. That was a bad bounce just over Bubba's glove. Now over to Nyson. Alex backhands it out. Chipped up in his face. Nice hit by Dylan. Dylan takes a cross check up high. That definitely should have been at least interference. A cross check to begin with. Tell you what, guys, these fans suck. I remember being here a couple of years ago. They put their fans, they mix them in with our fans. The tradition is you kind of sit on your own side. Somehow Anderson's going to go. How is Dylan going to the box? Yeah. Unreal. Not Bill's fault. There's the 2 minutes for a rough. How about hitting somebody up against the stanchion or a cross check to the chin? Cats are on another kill. Refs are trying hard. Oh, that's the sound of Gator makes. All right, Mandeville at center ice on the draw. 5:14 left in the first period. Face-off picked up by Mandeville. Nice job. Mandeville and Marchand into the zone. Puck sent just past the goal. Marchand's going to get there. Send it to the front. Tip. Puck lost, but picked up. Nice play. Hey, number 16 for the Gators stepped on the puck and fell down. That's going to be a weird feeling. Bubba gloves it out of the air and sends it back behind the net. Sam Lehman with the backhand pass. Cats in some space. Sent off of the boards. It goes to Mandeville. Mandeville, Marchand. It's 2-on-1. Mandy with the puck. Back into it. Marchand with the shot. Oh, gets bubbled next to the side of the net. No penalty. Marcy's going to go get it in. Great chance for Mandy and Marcy. Puck sent all the way down. We're going to have an icing. Great chance. Puck sent to the corner. Up in the air. Black loses a stick. No slash. What are we doing? They're calling another penalty? Are you serious? Oh my. Murph's going to the box for 2. No call on the slash that whipped Chase Black's stick out of his hands. What the heck? I smell a bunch of home cooking. It doesn't smell good. Not something I want to eat. Shot fanned on by number 67. Let's see if we can fan on another one. Puck sent into space, picked up by John Cicero. Good play by John. Forced to the outside by Alex. Takes me out on that fake. Puck controlled by the Gators. Sent up high. Nice save by Bubba. Rebound. Tough call, led to a goal. Bubba saved the first one, and then the rebound just kind of came up and fluttered back up and over his helmet. Face-off sent deep. Marchand's going to chase it. Marshy picks it off. Sends it to the front. Oh, backhand chance just in front of Sam Lehman, who was there. Good play for the Cats. Behind the net. Sent up in his face, just past Heikala. Now sent out. Puck sent deep. I don't know if that puck touched the player or something. All right, we're going to have another face-off at center ice. Is that what happened? We have players on the bench. Good hit by Mandeville. Sent out in the space. Lehman backhanded over to Marchand. Marchand at center ice, backhanded deep. Cats are going to chase again. Lehman with the poke check. Marchand's going to get there, sends it to the front. Sent back up, out in the space. Mandeville tips it. Sent back to Mandy. Nice play by Heikala. Puck was not on Mandeville's stick. He took a big hit. Sent to the front of the net. Chip Marchand was there. Got a shot off. Good hit again by Mandeville. Sent out Heikala, delivers. Sent to the front. Gators with the puck in the neutral zone, just over center ice now. Good hit by John. Cats tries to flip it out, gloved out of the air by number 10. Good job by Dylan. Wrestles the puck away, goes to Cats. Sent back behind the net. Picked up by Prokin. Slap shot, whistles off of the glass. That's going to be Chase Black on the draw. Black sends it to the far side, picked up by Keenan. Keenan around the backside. Parker flips it through the middle. Now picked up again. Chase Black gets it out of the zone. Sending deep to Hillegas. He sends it up to Murph. Murph backhands it down. We're going to have a hand in the air for icing. I think we're going to wave it off. Gators get to the puck. Battle in the corner. Now behind the net, backhanded out. Gators with the puck. Set in the space. Picked off by Jeff. Left it behind for Flack. Now Jeff sends it all the way down. 1 minute left here in the first. Martian comes off the bench, picks off the pass. Martian on that far side, a shot. Broken up on its way in. Knocked the stick out of somebody's hand. Martian's going to dig it out again, sends it to the middle. Mandeville was coming off of the bench, almost had a chance. 44 seconds. Cats got to tag up, and they do. 40 seconds. Puck goes behind the net, it's loose. It goes to Mandeville. Mandeville tries to get it to Marchand. Marchand's going to go get it again over to Lehman. Lehman sends it back up high. Heichel is going to have a chance. A shot broken up. Sent all the way down the ice. Cats are going to have to get on their horse. .14 seconds left. Pinned up against the boards. Mandeville gets it. Out into space in the middle. Bubba sends it to that far side. Backhand chance goes wide. 5 seconds. Behind the net again. Good hit by Pinello.
Okay, we're right near the front door, right there.
I was just like, boom. Bananas, boom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gatorade, Gatorade, Gatorade.
Yeah, got it all
You know,
quick.
like something. Yeah, because you're so. I think there used to be one. Yeah. Yeah, it's the fire department. What warehouse where are you located? I'm at the city shop. You looked at flights yet?
For Arizona?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
United?
Yeah, I think it's United.
I think we're gonna book a United flight too.
Yeah. I had some points and stuff, so.
Shit, let's try to nail down. So you said the rinks are all over the place, huh?
They are.
So it doesn't really matter where it is.
It doesn't. Like, the boys will be in Mesa. That's like 20 minutes from Scottsdale. So, and then like there's a rink there. There's actually like two rinks kind of there, but then there's like one in Gilbert and then one in Phoenix, I think. So it's gonna be.
No matter where we stay,
spread.
it's gonna be a.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
We'll check out the Fairmont. That sounds fine to me.
It was a little pricey. Like I went ahead and booked it because I have a bunch of points and stuff. So I got it down. Like I saved a lot of money with using my points, and then I did it like I had suite upgrades, all this stuff. But like most of the places down there, and I don't know what you guys are seeing, but like the Holiday Inns are like $250, $300. So then like. So like yeah, your next step up is around like 400, and I think mine worked out to be close to like 5 a night. So I don't know.
All right, I like that idea.
It's a nice place, but if I didn't have the points, I don't know if I would do it.
Check. 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 I think I'm good. Sorry, this sounds muffled. I'll do better tomorrow. I did remember the snap. And the ice does look a little bit wet in front of the net. So maybe we can sit here for another 20 minutes for no reason and wait. All right, Cats are out. Ready to start the second period. Looking to start over. I think some more shot attempts. They got a bunch late. Eventually, they're going to find the back of the net. Be nice to get an early one. All right, it's going to be Lehman, Marchand, and Mandeville out to start things off here in the second period. Manello and Heikela back on defense. Face off at center ice. Me and Mandeville. Puck drop, flipped up into the air, picked up by the Gators. But behind the net, good pressure by Sam and Cody. Flipped up the center ice just past Mandeville. Now deep into the zone. Manelo's going to go to the corner. Ozzy backhands it around and goes to Marchand. Marchand chips it out. A pass to Mandeville. Mandeville pushes the puck out of the zone. Puck gets sent back deep. Heikela gets there. Puts on the brakes, changes direction. Smart play by Enzo. Uses the glass to send it out. Mandeville's going to try to get it. Flip back in the zone just past. He's going to put both of them in there? No way. Did you see it? Oh, Manny took a big hit behind the plate. Shoot, big fat head. Sorry, guys. All right, Cats are going to be on the power play. Mandy, Marchand, and Lehman. That faceoff should go down there because it was a penalty. What are they doing? Oh, it should be that way. Sorry. We do change sides. I'm a little confused. Oh, a 5-minute penalty. Cats are going to have a long time on a chance. Nice pass across. Goes to Mandeville. Mandeville shoots for space. Glove out of the air. Nice job by the Gator goaltender. All right, Mandy's going to be on the face-off again. All right, Sam Lehman's going to be on the draw. Sammy on the draw. Sam wins it, plays to Mandeville. Mandeville up to Marchand. Marchand at the blue line, sends it in, tipped in front, just past the net. Good shot, good tip by Lehman, just missed the net by a bit. Now Nyson with the puck. Looking to send it up into space. Marchand's at the point. Now Mandeville. Mandeville back to Nyson. Near side half wall. Trying to find the lane, goes across, a shot! Just through the crease. Nice one-timer, a good pass. Marchand's gonna have to chase it. He gets there, backhands it up, it goes to Mandeville. Mandeville into the middle part of the ice. The far side flips it deep, high stick. That's going to be a whistle. Cats are going to have another face-off where they want it. A couple of chances already. All right, Sam Lehman's going to be on the draw again. 4:21 left on this 5-minute penalty. Cats have had a number of chances. Puck picked up, backhanded across. Canelo sends it in front, tip just past the net. Another good chance. Mandeville looking for somebody. Finds Nyson. Nyson passes across. It goes to Pinello. Ozzy shoots, blocked. Up into the air behind the net. 4 minutes left on the 5-minute penalty. Cats doing a good job getting pressure and keeping the puck in the Gator zone. Down to the far side. Cut to the front. A shot just wide. Nice pass by Nyson. Marshy with the puck on the near side. Nice pass from Mandeville. Marshy passes to the front. It's in the goal! Nice pass to Alex Nyson, wide open on that far side. And the Cats have a power play goal. They will still be on the power play. Nice pass by Marshy. Good speed by Mandeville and a pass goes across. Nyson finds the back of the net. First goal of the night for the Sabercats. 3-1 is their score. All right, more power play action. Murph on the face-off. Sends the puck deep. Picked up at the blue line. And behind the net is Enzo. Eichel is going to start this up. Gives it to the outside. Pass Cicero. John's going to pick up that pass. Now sent to center ice. Dylan Anderson into the zone. A lot of pressure. No tripping penalty. We got one on us a little bit earlier. Now Heikkila. Passes up to the half wall. Dylan. Dylan sends it to the middle. Pass Murph. Sick. Heikkila is going to go to the corner. Good chase by Enzo. Now Dylan. 3 minutes on the board left in this big power play. Dylan Anderson with some space. Finds Cicero at the point. Passes back to Dill. Anderson tries to shoot. It's blocked. Sent back to the front, now behind the net. Sent out of the zone and deep. Cats are going to get a change. Bubble with the puck. Sends it around the corner. Goes to Nyson. There goes Alex. No trip again. Marshy breaks up the play out of the zone. Keeps the puck in. Picked up by Mandeville. Manny behind the net. Marshy races to the front. He's open. Oh, another shot chance blocked. Canelo's there. Marshy picks it off. Takes a big hit. Looked a little up high. Hey, it's a pass in front. Marshy is in front. He's on the goal. No penalty there. The goaltender's all right. Cody's all right. Kind of got tangled up in front there. Doesn't look like anybody's upset with anybody else. .205 left in this power play. Cats already have one. Face off will go to the dot outside of the zone. That's the right call. Lehman's going to take the draw again. He's going to win it. Loose at the feet. Picked up by the Cats, sent back to Ozzy. Ozzy sends it off of the wall. Chipped into the zone by Mandeville. Now behind the net for the Gator goaltender. Chased by Lehman. Puck bounces right out of the zone. That was fluttering all over the place. Marshy's going to get there in the corner. Send it around. Picked out of the air by Marsh. Now over to Alex. 1:40 still left on this. Nice pass to Mandeville. Mandeville through the zone. Goes to Marchand. Marchand goes back across. Pass goes to Alex. Alex on the far side. He's going to have a chance. A shot. Nice save. Just off of the shoulder. Good save by the goaltender. Pass picked off on its way across. Good poke check by Alex. Now Sam. Sam with 1:20 left on the power play. Sends it to the near side. Alex picks it up. Tries to get it behind the net. He does. Sent in front. It was loose again. Sent all the way down the ice. Bubba's going to cover it. 1 minute left here on the power play. Still time. Still time. Marshy's going to get it. Sends it off of the boards. It goes to Jacob. Mandeville in the space, passing it to himself. Mandy's in the zone. A shot chance. Block to the side. Heads up, heads up, heads up. You good? Mr. Pinello has cat-like reflexes. I saw that one coming. I was ready. All right, Murph on the draw. A close call for the Sabercat fans. Saved by David Pinello. All right, still 40 seconds left on the power play. Nice pass across. It goes to Dylan. Dylan sends it up. John Cicero flips it back across. Endo sends it to the front. A chance for a shot. It was just off Billy's stick. Then to the front again. Murph took the shot. Backhand chance on the far side by Enzo. Puck sent all the way down the ice. Great chances for the Sabercats. Now, one last rush. Cicero sends it to that far side half wall. Taken away by the Gators. That's sent behind the net. That's a 5-on-5 hockey. Cats got something out of that 5 minutes. At least a goal and a little bit of momentum. Good play by Hilligoss. Battles on the boards. Sent to the far side. Gators battle for the puck again out in the space in the middle. Sent up to 67. Shoots the puck just past Bubba. Took a funny bounce off the wall behind the net. Puck sent to the front. A shot and a save. No goal. The net came off. What a save. I don't know if that hit the post, but I think Bubba got that one. Nice save by Bubba. All right, 10:57 left. Cats have rattled off a bunch of shots so far in this second period. Good to see. Mandeville's going to take the draw. Sends it to that near side around the boards. It goes to Marchand. Marchand chips it up. It goes right to Mandeville. Nice play. It's a 2-on-1. Mandeville and Lehman into the zone. Lehman stays outside. Pass just right ahead of him. Marchand's crashing. Breaks up the pass again. Marchand gets there. Breaks up another play. Marchand to the near side. Breaks up another one. Sent into the zone just past Mandeville. Sabercats are buzzing right now. Danny's going to chase. Pinello gets there on the near side. Sent across. Puck sent out. Marchand's going to... Oh, he almost had it. Kicks off a play again. Sent into the zone. Flips it deep. Fresh legs on the ice. Let's get some more. We're going to have an icing. Less than the second period. Shot total, I don't know if you can see it on the board, 17-10 in favor of the Gators, but that gap has narrowed in this second period. That's almost picked off by Cicero. He's still working on that puck. John's going to break up that entire play. Nice play by 21. Send in Nyson. He's in the zone. Nyson trying to work his way to the net. Pass to the front. It's tipped. Goes off. Picked up by the Gators and out into space. Cats is going to chase. Broken's back. Broken's got the middle covered. Nice play by Broken. That's behind the net. Gators still with it. Sent out into space to the point. A shot makes it 3 and a goal. All right, Chase Black will be on the draw. Black out with Parker and Murph. Chase into the near side. Half ball in the zone. Go to Gators. Got a player right in front, wide open. There goes Murph. All right, Chase Black on the draw again. That's a dot outside of the zone. Sabercats called for an offside. Nice play by Parker to flip that puck deep into the zone. Pressure by Flackman hitting the corner. Picked up by Parker. More battle kept in by Hilligoff. Sends it to that far corner, but gloved out of the air. Nice play by the Gators on a great play by Hilligoff. Backhanded back deep again. Up on that far side half wall. It's going to get picked up by Parker. And the Gators you call for an offside. 64 tried his best to keep a foot on that blue line, but just made his way into the zone. All right, face-off's going to be at the dot. Sending the Gator player backwards. Face-off picked up by the Gators. Mandeville takes a high stick off of the face-off, went right up into his chin. That's going to be picked up by Lehman. Lehman out there with Marchand and Mandeville. Up center cross. Nello's going to send it up. Marchand's going to get it. Sauce pass on the backhand. It goes right to Enzo. Enzo into the zone. Nice little backhand move. Moves in front, picked up by Marchand. He's at the point. Tries to send it to the corner. He's going to go get it again. Pass make it through the skates, and we're going to have an icing. Face off all the way down the other end. That's what we want. .8:19 left in the second period. Still Mandeville, Marchand, and Lehman. Nello and Enzo out there on D. Face-off's going to be Mandeville. Mandy tries to send it to the corner. He's going to go pick up his own face-off win. Nice play behind the net. Picked up Sam Lehman. Tries to send it. Marchand gets it, tips it back. Lehman with the shot. Chance blocked on its way in. Cat's got to get back. Ogden's got to get there, and he does. Sends it back up to the half wall. Marchand picks it off and sends it deep. Nice play by 16. Great hustle. Good job by Augie to get there first. Then Marchand made sure it didn't make it all the way down. Pass done across again. We have another icing and another face-off. 7:51 left in the second period. All right, face-off taken by Dylan Anderson. Anderson has been in the physical mix quite a bit this evening. And a tough draw on that second penalty. I don't know if that was him. He seemed to be the one that was pinned up against the boards and cross-checked to begin with, but what do I know? Cicero battles for the puck. Good job by Nyson to get in there. Provides some help. It goes to Anderson. Anderson shoots. Off of the shins. Back in front. Nyson shoots again. Puck gloved out. No rebound chance. All right, bold move at the moment. Beaver sends out Marshy and Mandy on D. This must be something they were talking about. They're all smiling. It's going to be Bill on the faceoff. Martian and Mandeville, defenders. Twins playing a little defense. Puck picked off by John. Puck sent up now in the space. Forced wide. Marcy's going to get there. Picks off the pass. There goes 16. Sends it up. Oh, right to Nyson. I hit behind the play. Give me a bang. Unbelievable. Call it. Sorry, guys. Nice pick out of the air by Nyson. He sends it deep. Coach Marsh is ready to come back out. That's sent up. Parker bats it out of the air. That's it into the air. Picked up by the Gators. Out in front of the net. Shot and gloved out of the air. Nice save by Bubba. Loose in front. Still loose. Picked up by Hilligoss. Nice pass from the air side. Goes to Parker. As we try to take the puck out of the zone, it's time for the whistle. All right, Marchand's back out. So on a matching, the faceoff still goes down there. Faceoff picked up by Mandeville. Sent out of the zone. Marchand's going to chase it. Oops, big fat head in the way again. That's me. Picked up again. Mandeville's going to get there. Back into the zone goes Mandy. Passes back to Marchand. Backhand pass. It's in front. Another shot chance for Lehman. Lehman tries to send it to the corner. Picked off, but he cleans up the mess. Plenty of help back for the Sabercats. Nice hit by Oz. Picked up by Enzo. Enzo up to Lehman. Lehman off the skates. Now that's Stanley. Then passes up to Marchand off the boards just past the stick. We're going to have an ice. All right, Cats on the line change. It's going to be Dylan again on the draw. Face-off picked up. Loose in front. Another save by Bubba. Around the back of net, set in front. Another nice save by Andrade. Whistled down the ice, and an icing is going to happen in a face-off. All the way back down in the Sabercats zone. All right, face-off picked up. Now in front of the net. Anderson's going to get it just through his skates, though. Now Prokin flips it up to the near side half wall. Sent out of the zone by Nyson. Nyson goes to Cicero. Now behind the net, Cap turns it up. Gets the better half of that hit. Cats are going to be on the kill again. All right, Mandeville on the faceoff. Penalty kill for the Cats. Sloppy pass goes up and makes its way out of the zone. Picked up again by the Gators and sent deep. Ozzy's going to go get it. Ozzy sends it up. Marchand's going to get it out of the zone. There goes 16. Into the zone on the back end. He makes his way through. To the front. Quick shot. Almost a short-handed goal. Marchand still sticking with the puck. Gets it back. It goes to Enzo. Marchand again whistles it around. What an effort by numbers 16 and 15. Behind the net, picked up. Nice play by Ozzy. Marchand flips it down the ice. It's going to get out. Already a short-handed chance. A really good one. Sent across center ice. Pass missed by the Gators. And they try to move in the zone. Good block again by Enzo. Gators skater slips and falls. Not called a trip there. There was nobody in the area, but it wouldn't have surprised me. And he gets flipped up to the blue line again. Ozzy tried to get it out. 45 seconds left on the Anderson penalty. Gloved out of the air. Still controlled by the Gators. Sent to the point. Shot, saved, Bubba. Picked up in front of the net. Still loose. Cats are going to get there. Nice job. Flips it out of the air. Mandeville with a great play to dig that puck out. 29 seconds left on the kill. Send in. Great play by Heikela. Removes the man from the puck. 20 seconds left as the puck gets flipped all the way down the ice again. Some fresh legs on the ice. Out comes Hilly. Out comes Nyson. I'm getting good with the names. I should by now. Just can't remember to bring my headset. Oh my God, they called another one. Still smells like some home cooking. I hope they're proud of themselves. A-plus job there, referees. Unbelievable. So the net is empty for the Gators. They have a sixth skater out. Pretty obvious at this point. We got a very blatant 5-minute call called, so we have that going for us. Cats got their goal on that. Time to go get a shorty. Almost had one on the last kill. Almost had it. Heikela's like, seriously? Drop the puck for the love of God. All right, face off. Sent back up to the blue line. Shot gloved out of the air by Bubba. Mandeville on the draw again. Mandeville digs it out, but blocked by the referee on accident. The linesman got a piece of that one. Was it tipped? No. All right, it's going to be Mandeville again on the draw. 2:12 left in the second period. Puck rattles behind the net around the dasher. Shot deflected by Mandeville. What a play by Ian. Marshy's going to get there. He's going to send it all the way back up to the blue line, but pitched out of the air. Shot through the crease in front. No big deal. Looks like to the half wall. Sent up high. Not much on that one-timer. Sent behind the net. Canelo's there. 1:12 left on the penalty. Still battling for the puck. Marshy's going to get there in the corner. Going to flip it out. Kept into the zone again by the Gators. That's sent across. Mandeville tipped it to the side. Cats need this puck. Oh, and a bad pass. Cats will get some fresh legs. Marshy's going to come off. Cats are going to come on quick. Out comes Lehman. Out comes Cicero. Mandy and Marcia needed a rest. No pass attempt to the front. Had a guy there, but I think he was handled by the Sabercats. Out of the near side, out of the zone. 30 seconds left on the kill. So only about 26 seconds left for the referees to call another one on us to make sure we're getting consistent 2 minutes on the penalty kill. 16 seconds left on the board on the penalty. Another assist goes to the men in black and white and orange. We're killing it. Thirty-one and a half left in the period. That's picked up by the Cats and picked off by the Gators. Good hit by Cats behind the net. Battle for the puck. Block comes in and cleans everybody out. Oh my God. I thought it was going to take 27 seconds. It might have taken 37 seconds for them to assess the next penalty on the Sabercats. Shot blocked by Mandeville. Mandeville chips it up. It gets to the blue line. Marchand's going to try to get there. He sends it out of the zone. They didn't start the clock. Thanks, guys. The clock decided not to start. All right, I guess we're going to go into the break. Let's see if we can figure out the Zamboni in the next 30 minutes.
Hemlock, please. Yeah, hemlock on the rocks. What?
run out of battery.
No, I won't. I can use the other one.
I'm not gonna fuck with it. I don't know how any of this magic works.
Where'd Bill go? You want me to go look for him?
Alright, check, 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 check.
Oh, wait. I don't think it's connected.
Check, 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 check.
I don't think it's connected, like the Bluetooth. Right? Do you have both of them? Like,
Check. I'm gonna do it for me. Still hanging out with you.
Hayden picks it up, looks for the slot, still with the puck down low, sends it to Bo. Bo makes a good little toe drag move, sends it over to Alex. Alex with the puck down, drops it off to Bo.
I'm back? Alright, I think I'm back. So I've been told. Thanks to Kelly for the water. Shot gets past Bubba into the corner, and I think the net might be off again. Alright, Cats, remember, are still on the penalty kill. Face-off's going to be taken by Sam. Newman won it for a second, then it got tangled up in a bunch of skates. Sent up high, slap shot, did not make it through. Wide of the net. Sent back up. Another slap shot, change up. Picked off by Hilligoss. Picked off by 64 and turns around, takes the shot. Change in net thrown. Dom is in net for the Cats. Face off is going to be taken at center ice by Chase Black. 9 times this evening have the Sabercats been on the penalty kill. 9 times. Oh, what a hit by Murph. Right into the bench for the Sabercats. Picked up at center ice, Parker. On the near side, goes to the half wall. Good hit by double teams. Sent back in. Sloppy pass. Made its way past the Gator skater. Good finish on the hit by Flack. Behind the net, chased by Canelo, now Enzo. Friendly fire. I'm surprised they didn't call us for that one. Sent to the corner by Pinello before it made its way to Dom. All right, Martian, Andy, and Sam back out on the ice together. Back on D, Broken and Cats. Face off, sent up high. Martian blocks the shot. Good thing, get him some pads. Up sent up high, deflected by Cats. Backhanded behind the net by Broken. Can be picked up by Mandeville. Sent in front, Martian picks up the loose puck behind the net. Martian's going to take it. Back in front of the net. Here he goes. 16 with the puck. Passes it up. Goes right to Sam. Lehman sends it deep. Behind the net. It's going to bounce and make its way to Mandy and Martian. Go to the corner. Puck picked up by Mandeville. Sent behind the net. Sent out of the zone. Through the skates of the Gator wing. Sent to the front. Picked off. Loose puck again in front. Picked up by Broken. Broken takes on two Gators. Sent out. Lehman and Mandeville are going to get it. Mandy on the far side sends it in. All right, Dylan's going to take the face off left side of the goaltender. Sent up high, goes to Jeff. Keenan flips it back in, made it through everybody's skates. Good hit by Keenan. That puck is sent out in the space. Good chase by Nyson. Dom comes out of the net and sends it to the half wall on the near side. Oops, big fat head again. Sorry, guys. Puck sent across. Keenan now with the puck. Good pickup by Hilligoss. Really nice change of direction. Billy in the corner, still battling for the puck. He still has it. Sends it over to Jeff. Sends it up to Parker. Parker almost gets it out of the zone. Ooh, he might have gotten that one, but that's not a big deal. All right, another change for the Cats. Nelson had to come off of the ice for something. Maybe some equipment stuff. Flack on the draw. Wins it, sends it all the way down the ice. Is on net. Puck sent across, going to be picked up by Enzo. Ikola sends it in. Picked up by Flack. Here goes Chase. In the middle of the ice, tries to take a shot. Picked up again by Flack. What a mess cleaned up by Chase. Nice job, number 11. Shot deflected up high over Dom. And we'll have a face-off. All right, face-off's going to be the right side of Dom. It's going to be Ian Mandeville. Face-off won by Mandy, picked up by Marchand. And sent to the far side. There goes Lehman. Sent up high. Through the crease. In the space. Picked up. Marchand passes to the near side to Lehman. Lehman's going to chase it into the corner. He's going to be there to help. Trying to dig that puck out. Pinned up against the boards. It's loose. Pinned up again. Kicked out. Marchand's going to get there. Sends the backhand pass in front. Just popped over Mandeville's stick. And a shot on the turn. Nice job by Broken. Need more of that. Marchand breaks up the play in the corner. Now sent to that far side. Lehman was there. Sent back out in the space. Cass is going to get it. Good change of direction by number 20. Sent back around the net. Broken's going to get there. Wrapped around the back of the net to that far side corner. Lehman gets there. Good body contact. Shot wide. Play broken up. Marchand tries to flip it and gets out of the zone. No icing. Cats are going to have time for a really fast change. Out in the space. There goes Keeney. He's going to chase it. No chance for a shot. Pass goes to the middle. Broken up by Dylan. Dylan passes up. Here goes Cicero. John into space. Takes it to that near side into the zone, though. Now to the corner goes Dylan. Set up just past Parker. Got a 2-on-1. Jeff's going to have to get back. Great hustle by Keenan. Pass broken up again. That's 2 by Dylan Anderson in the last 20 seconds. Nice play by 13. Cicero chases. Dylan looking to get a hold of that puck as it wraps around the boards. So Calvin Parker, he's in front, backhand chance deflected before it made it to the goaltender. Good chance for number 22. Love to see a goal by that guy. By any guy. Could he be a good one? Nice hit by Keenan. All right, Chase Black on the draw again. 10:09 left in this third. Face off one, sent to space in the middle. Now back to the corner on that near side. Behind the net, good job by Enzo. Canelo goes to get the puck in the corner. Pass is errant by the Gators. I like the battle in front of the net right now. I think the ice right there is in some pain. 2 big dudes. Murph chases back into the zone. Flips to the near side. Black tries to send it back in, but that puck was bouncing. Cats trying to get a full change going here. Canelo sends it back, tipped into the zone. Sent back. Lehman's going to pick it off. Oh! Good hit by Enzo. It's going to be sent back. Mandeville just hopped on the ice. Marshy's going to go next. And we are going to have a face-off all the way down in the Gator zone. Mandeville on the draw. Wins it, sends it to the corner. Sent out to the center of the ice. Picked up again by Mandeville. Mandeville tries to send it in. Just past Cicero, goes to Marchand. Marchand, nice pass. Goes to Mandeville, sends it to the middle. Cicero is there. Good movement. Good hit by Marchand on the far side. Puck sent back in by the Gators. And behind the net to the corner. Marchand's going to get there. He gets a hold of the puck, almost poked it out of the zone. Whistled down by Dom. Gloves it out of the air, picked up on the far side. Stick lift, gets the puck back. Took it from Broken. Mandeville now flips it up. Marchand chips it out of the zone. No icing. It wouldn't have made it anyway. Puck picked up by Hilligoss. Backhanded up, it goes to Sam. Lehman gets it deep. Gloved out of the air. 7:55 left in the third. Puck's tossed down the ice. It should be an icing, and it is. Face-off will go all the way back down into the other zone, and we have 7:51 left in this third period. Anderson on the face-off wins it. Backhanded up. Parker with the chance again. Picked up by Dylan. Tries to send it deep. Now the Gators making it into the zone. Hilligoss is going to press. Forces the player to the outside. He picks up the puck. Sends it behind the net. Good poke check by Hilligoss. Gets that out of the zone. Poke check again by Dylan. He's breaking up quite a few plays tonight. Lehman with the pressure in the zone. To the corner goes Ozzy. He gets it. Backhands it back around to Keenan. Puck sent up, backhanded in by Lehman. Solid shift by 28. Black off of the bench immediately into the fray. There goes Murph. Great hustle by number 8. Oh, a stick broke. I think John broke his stick on the pass attempt. The blade came right off. Puck goes up to Ozzy. Marchand, fresh off of the bench, is going to cover down on D. Shot goes wide. Marshy goes to the corner. Gets to the puck. Picked up by Jake. We had 2 sticks broken on the ice. Puck picked up by Marsh. Looking for a pass to the middle. Mandeville is on his way. Hey, Cats better get back. Holy cow, get back. Hit an ice. All right, Lehman's back out with Mandy and Marshy. .550 left in this third period. Mandeville on the draw. Wins it, sends it to Marchand. Flips it into the corner. He's going to go get it. Kicks it out to Mandeville. Somebody lost the stick. I don't think it's Marsh. It is Marsh. He picked it up. Mandeville still. They got a penalty. It's going to be on them. They might need directions on how to get to the box. Let me show you. Head that away. Right, power play for the boys. 2 minutes for a hook. Very blatant. All right, Lehman's going to be on the draw. Backhanded down deep. Marshall's going to chase it. Alex came off the ice a little while ago. I haven't seen him since. Roger sends the pass to Marsh. A little bit too far in front. It's set up. Lehman was waiting. Pass goes back to Sam. Lehman's got a lane. Here he goes. Backhand shot. A lot of rebounds. Cat's got to clean up one of those. Sent down the ice. Now Ozzy behind the net. Looking for the breakout. Good decision. Pass goes to Marshy. Marchand sends it back. Just past Mandeville's stick. Mandeville's stick. Now the puck goes to the corner. Big hit by Keenan. Jeff with a big one. Now it's picked up by Mandeville. Mandeville in the space across center ice. Moves it to the near side. Takes it in. To the corner they go. 52 seconds left. Send up. Ozzy's going to get there. He's going to shoot. It went through. Tipped in. Nice save through traffic. Buck got tipped on its way. It's a nice save by the goaltender. That's tip your cap for those kids. Have a tough job. All right, still 46 seconds left on the power play. Face off one, nice pass across. It goes to Anderson. Shot in front, tipped up in the air. Great play by Murph. Nice shot by John. Change of direction by Enzo. Enzo sends it to the front again. Hilly with the shot. Did it go? It did. Go for Hilly. Love it. Good job, number 7. All right, just shy of 4 minutes left. Another shot. Whistled at the goaltender by Sam Lehman. I wanted to listen to that announcement so I could hear his name get called. I love that he just scored. Good for him. All right, Flack's going to be on the draw. Sends the puck to the corner, picked up by the Gators behind the net. Lost control of the puck, but then sent it back up high. 3.5 left. Cats really got to tag up. Got to be quick about it. Parker's coming back. Well, Sabercats narrowing the shot gap again. Rattled off quite a few in this period. Shots stand at 29-23 in favor of the Gators. Face off picked up. That was Vanderbilt on the draw. Sent around. It's going to go to Ozzy. Marcy picks it up. Flips it. He's going to get it himself. Stays on side. Shot almost snuck in. He used to score on me right there, like under my armpit all the time when we played knee hockey when he was a kid. And that's where that almost went.